And good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And the man who is now completely irrelevant in South African politics, Andile Mngxitama from the now defunct Black First, Land First political party, has a lot to say about Ramaphosa. And what you'll hear from the horse's mouth is how fractured the ANC have become. And, you know, what a precarious position Hippo Eyes, Cyril Ramaphosa finds himself in. You know, the whole political system in South Africa right now is just, like the rest of South Africa, it's just going... Anyway, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell for updates, and have a great evening.
Mr. Mngxitama, thanks for your time. What brings you here today?
Well, we're here again to stand with President Zuma. We call him president. He's a people's president. We don't recognize Ramaphosa.
Why not?
Well, he got into presidency through buying his position through the Bosasa money. We all know that. And he has lied to Parliament. His son has confessed that the monies were sourced in this underhand way. And we know that now there's about, 200 million, 400 million, which was part of his war kitty. Nobody knows who gave him the money. And we saw what happened to Nazareth. And that's how he became president. This man, Zuma, here, his big mistake was to say radical economic transformation as a sitting president and say free education. And say
despite the testimonies that we've heard here, Mr. Mngxitama, from people like Themba Masego, from former cabinet ministers who were in the cabinet of former President Jacob Zuma being dismissed in a very questionable manner, are you saying that all these testimonies that we've heard here, this commission has listened to at least about 80 witnesses thus far, are you saying that all of that we've heard here, in particular some of the evidence directly implicating the former president, you're saying that is neither here nor there?
As far as we know, there's not a single witness that has implicated President Zuma directly. I mean, Maseko is an unhappy man. He lost his job. What can we do? People come here and complain about President Zuma because they lost their jobs. Fenji Mentor, completely discredited. What happened to Mcebisi Jonas? He ran and he claims he's got ribs problems. All of them. And I feel sorry for them in some way. Fenji Mentor in particular, Mcebisi Jonas. I feel sorry for those people because it is clear they're being used. They have nothing tangible to link President Zuma to any wrongdoing. But now we're coming here to drag this man. When there is tangible evidence that Ramaphosa is corrupt, tangible evidence that, in fact, the Ruperts have got an international airport of their own. I mean, the Oppenheimers. Tangible information about corruption of your.
Are you able to give us that tangible evidence against Ramaphosa?
Let me just say, not only that. BLF has already complained, laid a complaint against Pravin Gordhan for the 4.3 billion rand.
Tangible evidence against Ramaphosa?
Ramaphosa.
What is it?
You asking me? Ramaphosa himself has said he has taken the money from Bosasa. His son has confessed that he's taken money from Bosasa. And who was Bosasa? Everybody says that is corruption money. Not only that, the public protector has just said Ramaphosa has got a big kitty. Who contributed to Ramaphosa to steal the Nazareth?
What about all the other candidates who were ANC presidential candidates in the lead up to Nazareth? There were 7 of them. The sixth person, who happens to be Ramaphosa, there's an admission from his campaign organizing team that yes, there were monies received from Gavin Watson. Gavin Watson, by the way, who makes no bones about being associated with the ANC, not just Ramaphosa. So what about those other candidates? Have you taken time to ask about where their monies would have come from?
That's not important. What is important, we are sitting with a president who became president as a result of questionable monies which cannot be accounted for, looks like money laundering. This is, a classical case of corruption and state capture. You talk about state capture. Here's a case of a man who's been sponsored by white monopoly capital to become president, and he succeeds in buying a conference. We claim this because what else was he doing with the money? Have you ever asked him, Ramaphosa, what were you doing with so much money? Tony Leon has told us that Ramaphosa got 30 million rand from a white farmer. That is why there will be no land expropriation without compensation, because all of them are captured.
Mr. Mngxitama, The former president is going to get a chance to speak for himself and answer to some of the accusations against him in there. How much support have you brought outside here in terms of the crowds that you expect to bring out here? Are you part of the people that are organizing? People are going to be here to support the former president?
We have called people to come and support the president.
How much? How many people?
No,
how big is the crowd?
No, we just send up a message. Anyone who wants to come and support the president must be here. The big thing is, it is the commission that runs as a kangaroo court. It is the courts which are run as a kangaroo courts. In fact, here is about trying to humiliate President Zuma, to intimidate all of us who say land expropriation without compensation, or who says radical economic transformation. This man is innocent. All he wants is land for all of us.
Mr. Mngxitama, we're going to have to leave it there with